Hello horse friends, and welcome to The Imperfect Question. Today we're going to be discovering Liberty Horse UK, and we'll be speaking to its founder, Louise. So I'm going to be trying to enter the August competition for Liberty Horse UK, and I'm going to be using JJ and Comanchie for some of the classes. So why don't you join me in practicing some of the classes, and we'll see which ones look best and decide on which class we're going to enter.
You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
Hello, my name's Louise Donnor-Broom and I'm the founder of Liberty Horse UK. I discovered Liberty during lockdown when we were all stuck at home and the kids' ponies weren't really doing anything. And I managed to get lessons with an amazing trainer in America, and that was it. I was completely hooked. So I started Liberty Horse UK to try and promote the discipline over here and give people an outlet for competition, for training, for making friends with like-minded people. So the purpose is to try and grow the sport, but also to help people understand more about how horses learn, about training, and for people like myself that don't really ride anymore, to rediscover the pleasure in training without having to ride. So we have monthly online competitions. There should be something for everyone. So you can start off on the line. You don't need to be working at Liberty. And the idea is the competitions are designed to be progressive, to give you the skills that you need to move through the different levels. And this month we've actually introduced a ridden class for the first time, a bridleless ridden class. We also have quarterly progress awards. And these are designed to help people start off with the real basics, the real foundations that work towards liberty. I like to think of them as the letters that make up the words that then make up the sentences. So there's two different types of membership, monthly memberships. Everybody gets access to the video library and you can have sort of free entries to the shows when you remember. You can enter from anywhere. You just take a video and submit it online. You don't even need to be in the UK, you can be anywhere in the world. We've got people from Australia competing with us and the Netherlands. Oh, and the trick titles, you can have a go at the trick titles too. So I think that's about it.
We're going to be having a go at some of the classes in the August competition for Liberty Horse UK. The classes get progressively harder, with some of them being online and some of them being at Liberty. So you can pick what level is easiest for you, or challenge yourself. The first two classes are specifically starter classes for people who haven't won a Liberty UK competition before, and that's us. So we're going to have a go at class 1 and 2. Class 1 and 2 are the same pattern, but class 1 is online and class 2 is at Liberty. So let's have a practice with class 1 online, but really I'd like to enter Liberty 1 class 2 if possible. Let's see how we go. Wish us luck. The cones are numbered 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we're going to start at 1 and I'll talk you through what we do as we go. Starting at cone 1, we're going to do a full circle back round to cone 1. I'm trying to keep the lead rein loose to simulate being at Liberty. Good girl. Come on. And I've got my stick with me for support if I need it. Good girl, Tom. Good girl. At cone 1 again, I'm going to do a figure 8. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Heading towards cone 3. Done. Good girl. And at cone 1, I head back down the centre line. Good girl. And halt in the middle. Whilst we're halted, I'm going to head to a cone and make a wait for 5 seconds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. When returning, I go to the opposite shoulder. We're going to set off and do a full circle again, but from cone 3. You ready? Walk on. Okay. Good girl. She's very distracted by the grass today. It's very nice and rich in here. Good girl, come on. Good girl. And upon reaching cone 3, we're going to do a figure 8. Come on. Up to cone 1. Good girl, come on. Good girl. Oh. When we've completed the figure 8, we head out on the bigger circle around cone 2 and come back down the centre line. Good girl. And hold. When we've halted, we need to back up 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, my criticisms are that was very wonky backup and she didn't stop straight away when I wanted to stop. Other than that, she was a little bit drifty away from me at times. And also, I don't feel we were very well connected, but we can only keep practicing and improve. Let's give that pattern another go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that was much better. I felt we had a much stronger connection. She stayed with me a bit better. There were still times where we had some tension on the rope, which wasn't ideal, but she did a bit better at staying straight for backing up. Not perfect, but it was much better. Let's give it a go at Liberty. So I've taken the rope off, but we've kept the halter on, just so we have got that little bit of backup if we need it. And don't be afraid to use your backup if you do need to. It's just a small correction. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the grass proved very tempting then, and we did have to make quite a few corrections. But it's something we can work on and try again another day. I'm not too worried. Class 3 and 4 only involve 2 cones. And again, they're both the same pattern for each classes, but class 3 is done again online and class 4 is at Liberty. I think the Liberty moves for this class, for class 4, will be too advanced for JJ, but maybe we'll give it a go with Comanchie, we'll see. Again, I'll talk you through it as we go. So we start with JJ in the middle, which we will call X. And to start with, I wanted to do a circle around me and the cone nearest you, travelling to the left, just in walk. As she comes back round to X, I'll ask her to trot a circle around me. And again, when she gets back to X, we'll ask her to go on a bigger circle around both cones. Once she's gone around both cones, we can ask her back to X again, and then I'll be back on her 4 steps. So let's see if we can do that. Once she's completed that, I swap sides. We're going to be going the opposite direction, but the same pattern around the cones. Only this time, when she comes back to the middle, I need her to wait and I'll walk a circle around her. Well, I don't think she did too bad at that, but as you can see, there was quite a lot of tension on the line, so I don't think she's quite ready to try that at Liberty. I'm going to try that same pattern again with Comanchie online, just to get him to have a bit of practice at it, but I'll do it with the cones left to right now, so you can see a slightly different angle about what's happening. Well, that really wasn't the best. I had to put a lot of energy into my body to keep him going. He wasn't quite up to putting the energy in, but never mind. He tries his best. I think we'll still give it a go at Liberty, even though it's going to be very misshapen. Walk on. Good boy. Good boy, walk on. Good boy, walk on. This way, this way. Good boy. Strut. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, bigger? Bigger? No, no cancer. No cancer. Good boy. Good boy. You are. Good boy. Good boy. Back up. Back up. Come. Lost him. Get back. Good boy. Turn. Turn. Good boy. Good boy. It's okay to make mistakes. Don't always look for perfection. Good boy. There's our 4 steps. And we'll try this way. Come on, G. Come on. Walk on. Walk on. Good boy. This way. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Trot. 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 Good boy. Come on. Trot. Good boy. Try again. Trot. Come on. Come on. Where are you going? Good boy. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Better. Good boy. Back to middle. Oh, another sweetie. Boy. Good boy. So obviously there were a few mistakes in there. We couldn't line up properly. He started walking away from me when we wanted to back up. And we didn't get a little circle trot in the right hand direction. But do you know what? It doesn't matter, because not everybody's going to be perfect. So just go out and have a go at these things. our second effort was a much better try. Well done, Comanchie. So the next class we can enter is a fun class, and it's really asking if we can teach our horses something at Liberty that's useful to us and them in their daily life. So can they load on the trailer at Liberty? Can they pick up their feet by themselves to give them to the farrier? That kind of thing. So what we've decided to do for our little competition piece is to use the mounting block like you saw us do with JJ in the previous video, and see if he will sidle up at Liberty for me to be able to mount him. Come on, Comanchie, come on. Good boy. Good boy. And that was a success. So the final class that we can enter is actually a bridleless riding class. Now that doesn't actually mean that you have to not have any kind of bridle on at all. You can have your bridle on, but to actually enter the class, we'll need to not be using the reins and use some other form of communication. Now we could use a body, we could use a neck string, we could use a stick. So there's lots of different ways that we can communicate with him without using the bridle. Now there is a disclaimer on the website that says don't be afraid to use a bridle for safety if needed. So it really is important that you don't go beyond your comfort zone. It's quite a simple pattern on this one, but that's because of the more complicated task of using no bridle at all. So we're going to take the reins a minute and just go around and see how he goes on the actual pattern, and then I shall try it without the reins. So we start at cone 1 at the back, and we're doing a full circle around all 4 cones. I am using the reins at the minute just to get him warmed up. I've got my hat and my air jacket on as safety equipment just in case anything should go wrong. Once we get back to cone 1, we head down the centre and halt in the middle. Once halted, we back up 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good boy. Oh, that was an extra little one in there. We then go forward and do a circle past cone 3 in the opposite direction. Walk on. Good boy. All the way around the cones. Good boy. And once you're back at cone 3, head back to the top and come down the centre line. And once we're in the middle again, come on, we halt. Now we've practiced that with the reins and he knows the pattern and he's just quite calm today, so I'm quite happy to let go. I'm going to try it with my body first, and if he doesn't listen to my body, I shall use my stick to help turn him. Now I won't actually be contacting his face or neck, I'll just be holding it in the air to turn his head. A little bit like that, and the other way, like that, okay? So we're going to start at cone 1 again, walk on. And all of this is done at walk. So I'm using my body first, and he is listening, so that's good. Cone 1, so let's go all the way around the outside. Good boy. Don't cut in. Good boy. Turn. Turn. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, a little bit wide. Good boy. Good boy. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good boy. Good boy. And walk on again. Turn. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Tip, tip, tip. Oh, we've kind of crashed into the cone. There we are. Carry on. Good boy. Boy. Turn. Turn. Back to the middle. Well, that wasn't too bad. We went very wide at some point. It was very wobbly. We had to use the stick quite a lot to support us. And we had that little crash with a cone where he wanted to come on the inside, I wanted to go on the outside, and we ended up just facing the cone. So I might give it a go with the next string now and see how that goes, if that works better for him. Well, that was much better, although we keep going a bit wide on that corner there. I'm feeling safe enough to take off the halter and give it a go without that, but I think we'll use the stick. So that's it for us having a go at competing at the August Liberty Horse UK classes. We had a lot of fun doing that, so why don't you go have a go as well? Check out, they have monthly classes and also lots of awards and things you can do. Go find them on their Facebook page and website. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and share, and we'll let you know how we do in the competition. We'll see you again next time. Goodbye.